Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making the most moist coconut cake you have ever tasted. These are my ingredients. Everything that I use for this recipe, I'm going to be listing them in the description box below, so do not worry, just check the description box and you'll get the measurements of this recipe. So the first thing you want to do is to add your butter or your margarine into your mixer bowl, and then you're going to add your sugar. After adding your sugar, you're going to be adding your coconut oil. Now you want to mix this properly for like 3 to 5 minutes, or till it doubles in size and changes color. Now if you notice, you see that I'm using the balloon whisk attachment. This is to incorporate air into this. I'm not using the paddle attachment, the one you use for creaming. I'm not using that. I'm using the balloon whisk so that we can incorporate enough air into this recipe. And don't forget to always scrape down the sides of your bowl when you are working with a mixer. You can use your hand mixer too for this recipe. It will still come out fine. So here I'm mixing it one time to make sure everything is properly mixed, and after that we are going to be introducing our egg whites. Now for the yolk, save them for later use or for something else, because this recipe requires just the egg whites since we have enough fat into it already. So I'm going to pour my egg whites into it and mix on high speed. Once that is done, you want to add your coconut flavor and then mix very well. While that is mixing, you want to get your sour cream or your unsweetened yogurt. Here I'm using sour cream. You can use unsweetened yogurt if you do not have sour cream. So add to this your recipe. While that is mixing up, let's go back to our dry ingredients. Now for our dry ingredients, I'm going to be adding my salt and then my baking powder into this flour, and then I'm going to sieve. Guys, make sure you sieve your flour all the time whenever you want to use it. It is not just because you want to remove lumps, but also you want to lighten up your flour. This will help to give you a very fluffy cake. So here I'm adding my baking powder, and then I'm going to add my salt into this and mix it very well. When that is properly mixed, you want to gently add this flour into your egg mixture. And when it's time to add this, you want to reduce the speed of your mixer so you don't splash flour all over you, and also you don't overmix. You notice I'm adding the flour gradually. I'm not just heaping everything once. I'm just adding gradually while the mixer does the mixing for me. So while that is mixing, once your flour mixture is properly mixed, you want to now gently pour in your coconut milk. Now guys, you can do your coconut milk at home, or you can buy the store-bought ones. So once you are done adding your coconut milk to this recipe, it's time to add our main ingredient, which is the desiccated coconut. You can use your fresh coconut, just grate it, and your coconut cake is ready. So I'm pouring this recipe into 2-inch pan. I'm pouring it into 2-inch pan, and then I'm going to bake. So I'm going to use fresh coconut to decorate the top of my cake, garnish it to look beautiful, and then I'm using cherry to make it look appetizing. So once that's done, you pop it into your oven and allow it to bake. Once it's properly baked, insert a toothpick in the middle, and voila, it's ready.